So today we will be seeing about software development cycle. That means actually how a software is being developed and then it is being delivered to the customer. That is what we are going to see. So we all know that actually what we are going to test an application, but how the application is being developed, that is what we need to know. Yeah. So for developing an application, there are some several phases that will be prolonged to get a final product over there. That is what we are going to say, how it starts and then how it ends.
Okay.
Yeah. The first model which came into the industry is waterfall model. There are a lot of models are there, how a software can be developed. That is actually what is a SDLC means. It's a process what we need to follow to develop a software. That is actually an alignment how it can be taken. That's what. So the first model which came into the industry is called as the waterfall model. So what is this waterfall model means? That is actually we get the requirements and then finally then only we start on to work on with the product development. So that means what is a requirement and all those things means. That is actually from our side, a Gmail person or we'll take a supermarket. A supermarket guy, he want to get an application for his business purpose. Right now he's tracking all this informations over there through a notebooks or some other things. But right now he's planning to enhance his business. So handling everything with the with the notebooks and all those things is really tough for him to final verification. So that's why he will be giving a requirements to us. So based on those requirements, we need to get the what we need to develop a software for him based on this business purpose.
Yeah.
That is what we are going to check it over here. So first we get the requirements and collection. So
Yeah.
each and every phase, each and every type of employees will be involved on it. So what that? First requirement and collection. So requirement and collection, what means that is actually we will be getting the requirements from the customer. So what is his business, what he is doing in his business, and what are the things he might be needing it. So all those things will be given, the requirements will be given by the customer. So those things will be collected by a person called BA or PA. So what are these guys means? It's called as business analyst or called as product analyst. Or the same thing, they are also called as product owners also. Okay, this is called as the business analyst or the product analyst. They both is the one who will be collecting the requirements. So what these guys will do means actually business analyst, product analyst, two things are there. Both the guys will have a same type of role, but there is some small difference on it. What is the small difference over here means? For example, business analyst means what means? That is right now there are two types of companies are available. One is service-based company, another one is product-based company. What is the service-based company? What is the product-based company means? So from our side, service-based company means, for example, we have Wipro, Infosys, TCS, Cognizant. Like that, we have some companies. What means actually they get the requirements from different type of clients, and then they develop the software for them, and then they give it to the client. That means the application which they are developing, it's they develop and then they give it to the ownership will be for the client only. Okay, that is what the two types service based company. Another one product based company means, for example, if you take Cisco or if you take some companies, they develop the software and then after that they use it for their company itself. Otherwise they give it as a rent for someone. For example, right now if you take a travel management application or hotel management applications, what will be done means, okay, the application will be developed by a software company and then they will be selling the product to the others. Okay, same thing if you take Walmart or Flipkart. Okay, they have their own software team. Okay, they develop the software and then they use it for themselves. So those companies are called as product based companies.
Okay.
Okay, so the person who is there to collect the requirements in the service based company is called as a business analyst. A person who is there who collects the requirement from the product based company is called as a product analyst.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the difference between these both. You're getting any doubts on this one for you?
No.
Okay, so these two guys collect the requirements from whom? Clients. Okay,
Thanks.
they're called as clients or they're called as customers over there. They collect the requirements from them. Then after that, okay, so right now we take the service-based company. Okay, based on service-based company, this waterfall model, all those things we talk. Okay, so they collect the requirements from the service-based, for the customers. Then after that, what the software company will do means they will have a feasibility study. What is this feasibility study means? Okay, so that is they will be checking whether if they are going to develop this application, what is the profit margin they will be getting it, whether they will be get a good profit or it will be under a loss. Like that, they will have some discussions from their side. So based on those discussions only, they will be making sure that actually whether to take the product or to not to take the product. That's what they will be doing it over here.
Okay. Yeah.
So who are the persons will be there in the feasibility study? Those things will say. So right now, if you come down, I have written all the informations, what each and every step. So requirement collection, business analyst or product analyst is involved in this phase. Requirements are collected from the customer by these two guys.
Okay.
Service-based company call them as business analysts. Example: Wipro, TCS, Infosys. Product-based companies are called as product analysts. That is Intel, Siemens, Dell, and then after that, what laptop companies, all those things, Windows, all those things are product-based companies over there. Okay, job of the BA is to gather the requirements from the customer, and then he needs to convert it to the business language into the software language. What is the business language? That is actually right now, this is my business over there. So the software, for example, the what is it? I told that actually what hotel industry guy.
Yeah. It's basically a generic view of the customer.
Correct. Perfect.
He doesn't know the software. He doesn't know the coding. So basically, giving an idea how he wants.
Yes, correct. So this guy, the client doesn't know about anything about the software. He knows only about his business requirements only.
Yeah.
Okay. So how that can be converted into an application? Okay. That is what we are going to check it over here. Clear?
Yeah.
So what this BA role means, he has to convert the business language into a software language. That is what this business analyst and product analyst will do over here. Okay.
Yeah.
So what they will be doing over here is, okay, right now that guy, we got the requirement. So what the requirements they will do means actually we will be checking. For example, hotel industry. So hotel industry level, what are the things will happen over there? So right now they will book a room over there. That is actually reservation will happen, and then check-in will happen, room cancellation will happen, and then after that what? Room checkout will happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes customer will book for 5 days and then he will be leaving within 2 days. So that means what? 2 days is they need to charge full amount. The rest 3 days they have to charge only cancellation amount.
Yeah.
The same thing, what? There are different types of rooms are available. AC room, non-AC room, and then deluxe room, premium deluxe. So our customer can check in the room or reservation can be done. For example, if the room is dirty, you can reserve the room, you cannot check in the room because no customer will go into a dirty room and then he will be staying it. So before the customer comes, he has to clean the room over there. So for that, housekeeping role should be there. Okay. Mm-hmm. So like that, what are the things that are being present? Okay. So he gives the information in the business level. Now the business analyst, how he will convert this information into the software level language means, that is, he will say, so right now different types of rooms are available. Correct? So what he will do, he will be giving information. So we should first create a hotel in the application. So while creating the hotel, that time we should know how many rooms are available in the hotel. We need to track that one.
Yeah.
Then in that rooms, what are the room types we have? So there should be a field to create room types. Then how many room types how many rooms are there of each and every room type level. We need to capture that one.
Yeah.
Then next, what is the room tariff for each and every room over there? That is the next one. So like those things is what this guy has to segregate. So these things are needed, and then he will be creating a UI phase level also. That is actually what he will be creating one user interface over there.
Okay.
Okay, like that he will create, and then he will give an information to each and every developer. That is actually, this is how I want the end information. That is what this guy will be giving to us. Clear?
Yep.
This is how a software language. That is, software language means it's not writing the coding level. That is what you see in the application. That is Gmail level is there. So he will be giving information. So what compose button should be there at the left side, and then it should be in red color, because that is the one always we will be using it. So whenever someone sees over there, first he should be seeing. If you see in the screen, the first information I can see the compose only, because that's a different one compared to all the information, and then search over here. These are the two things most of them will be using it. So like those things only this guy will be giving information, and what is the name can be given for each and every component. That is what this guy will do.
Yeah. Okay.
So the business analyst will act as a bridge between the customer and then the developer. Customer gives the requirements, and then that will be developed by the developer. So how it should be developed and all those things, what this guy is the one who will be giving the information to that. That's why he is a bridge between the customer and developer.
Okay.
Next, why business analyst or product analyst is needed in the software industry? Because the developers will not have a knowledge on the business usage. They have a knowledge only on the software level.
Yeah.
It means what Java language, .NET language, what language they're using. In the technologies only they have a good knowledge on it. They doesn't care about most of the things about the business.
Okay.
But the business analyst role is to mainly understand the business. Then he will be giving information how it can be transformed into the software level. He doesn't know about coding level, but he knows about actually how to transform the business language into software language. Those things he will be doing that one.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's what this guy will do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and another thing is what means actually, these developers, what they will do when they get the requirements from the customer, they will always see the thing how it can be easily developed. They will not clearly focus on how user-friendly level we can develop it. He will be always in a phase that actually what how it can be developed in an easier way, because actually what if he does in this way, he can finish it within 2 days.
Yeah. Okay.
But the BA will be giving information in a user-friendly manner. The customer has to use the application. So in that user-friendly manner, the BA will be giving the information. Okay. So that's what will be done by the BA, because the same thing if he has to do as per BA level, it will take 4 to 5 days. But that is what the customer feel. How much user-friendly is a big? For example, a simple example. There are a lot of email applications are available. Gmail is there, Yahoo is there, Hotmail is there, and then Mailnator is there. Like the different things are there. But if you see all over the globe, 90% of them uses Gmail only.
Yeah.
Why Because it's a very user-friendly application. Performance level is faster. Whatever you see over there, you can understand it in a very easier manner.
Yeah.
That is the advantage of going with the Gmail. If you see Outlook and all those things, also a little bit complicated. Even a layman also can understand the Gmail over there. That is how they are done. That is how your software should be built. Okay. So next step. Who become a BA or a PA? That is actually what who has the chances to become as a business analyst or the product analyst.
Yeah.
A developer can become, otherwise a QA can become, otherwise an implementation engineer. Okay, who is implementation engineer means the product has been developed and finally one person has to go and give a demo to the customer. He's the one who needs to go and give a demo to the customer, and then he's the one who installs the application in the customer side. These guys can become as a BA or a PA. Why? When they understand the business information more over there.
Yeah.
Then experienced person from the same business also can become as a BA. For example, if you're building an insurance-based application or if you're building a banking-based application level, a software guy or a new guy, they will not know more information about the banking steps or the about this steps, about the insurance stuffs and all those things. Only a person who already has a good experience, more than 10 to 15 years of experience, those guys only will know more about the banking stuffs over there. So only those guys can become as a BA. They also. So they also have more chances. They give the business information, and then the same thing, what little bit information about the software we teach to them, technology level, they will understand it very easier manner. That is what these guys roll over here. Clear?
Yep. Clear.
Okay. Next, feasibility study. So we have to understand about the requirement and collection. Now we are going to the feasibility study. What does this feasibility study mean? Okay, so understanding whether if we take this project, we will be having a profit or not.
Okay.
Whether we can take the project, otherwise we don't want to take the project. Whether we can develop from our side or it cannot be done. All those things will be discussed in this meeting over there. Okay, there will be a meeting over there. So which they decide whether to take the project or whether to drop the project.
Okay.
That's what will be done here. So who are the persons will be involved in this meeting? The project manager will be there. Who is the project manager? Who is the one responsible if they're going to take the project? He is the one who handles the entire project. The developers, architect, and then after that what the QA, entirely all the persons will be indirectly reporting to that guy. Okay, the project manager will be there, and then the business analyst will be there. Then the architect. Who is the architect means he is the person who gives information that which type of framework to be used, and then which type of technologies can be used, and which type of softwares can be used to develop the software.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's what this guy will do. Then the HR team. HR team is what? Human resources team. That is, this guy will say that actually what? How many resources are there free right now? Otherwise, if you want to hire a new resource, how much time it takes for him to give a new resource for the project.
Yeah. Okay.
And finance team will tell that actually what? If you are going to purchase this software, or if you are going to hire a new person, that is this experienced person, if you are getting means what is the cost will happen over there. Like that, he gives an information about the costing level. If you are going to take this project, if you are going to have 150 members, so for 150 members, a cabin should be given. So what is the rent of that cabin? Then for them, n number of laptops should be given up for them. Then software to be installed, because actually Windows also if you want to install for them is actually what? It is a 15K for them. So like that, entirely he speaks about the profit, speaks about the money level and what is the profit margin we'll be getting from here. Like this. Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
So what discussion will happen? First, the B will come and then he will explain the requirement to the team. Okay. You can see the font over there, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy will come and then explain the requirement to the team. So once he explains the requirement to the team, what will happen? Everyone will analyze what is this requirement about, and then how many days it will take for them to develop, and all those things they will be checking. The project manager, the BA once he tells over there, the architect will give an information, that is how this product can be built, and then how much time it will be taken over there, and then suggest what are the technologies can be used over there, and then how many persons will be required. All those things will be given by this guy, the architect. Then the HR team will give an information that actually what? He gives information that actually what? Right now, currently in the organization, in the bench, we have these many resources. or from the other projects level, we can pull some of the resources over there. We need to hire some more persons over there. If I want to hire these many persons, it will take this much time for you to give it over there to the project, because 2 months or 3 months notice period will be there. Na? So these many days it will take for me to hire and give a new person to you over there. He will give the information. Then the finance team guides whether the project is profitable or not, because these things he will be taking. Then finally what? Then only he can decide whether actually what, if you take this one, this much costing will happen. 150 members you're taking, for them salary, and then after that for them actually what, you have to give the laptops for them, and then a separate cabin has to be taken, and then after 1 year for them again what, the hike will happen over there. So you have to give an appraisal for them. So that time it will take this much time. If you're finishing the product within 1 year, we will be having a huge profit. If you're extending it for another 1.5 years or another 6 months over there, we will be losing this much profit. Then if you're going to deliver it 2 years over there, we don't have any profit. If you're delaying it more than that, actually what, we are under loss over there. So like those things, what costing information will be given by the finance manager. These all inputs will be heard by the project manager. Okay, project manager will not give direct suggestions over there. He will be hearing all the information from each and every team member.
Okay. Yeah.
Then after getting all the information from each and every one, he discuss with the project, with the team, and then get entire suggestion. And finally, he is the authority to decide whether to take the project or not.
Okay.
Because once he takes the project, then he is the entire ownership. Because if the product succeeds, everyone will praise him. The product fails over there, entirely the problem will come to him only. Okay. So that's why it will be very crucial to check whether the project can be taken or not. And then also if it's going to take more time, it will be clearly giving information as it will take more time. So this is the thing. So based on that, they have to speak to the customer, and then after that tell that actually what, this profit margin, we are not able to do it. We have to increase the margin. All those things they will be discussing there. And finally, the project manager decides whether to take it or not.
Okay.
This is what will be done in the entire meeting over there. So it is done by a team: project manager, BA, architect, HR, and finance. Clear?
Yeah, clear. Yeah.
So next step, after this one, after feasibility study, we will be doing design. So design is of two types over there. One is high level design, another one is low level design. Mm-hmm. What is the high level design, low level design? Is very easy. Okay, if I come over here, there are two types: high level, low level. Okay, high level design is done by the architects and then the senior developers, and then the project managers might be involved. Okay, it will be done mainly by these guys only. Okay. So the low level design will be done by the senior developers. So what this high level design will do means they will be giving information, that is the framework will be designed. Okay, what will be the framework or something means it's simple. That is actually what, the organization of the folder structure and then the file structure, and then what is the naming convention should be given, all those things. Because once you form the framework, it should be easy for us. For example, it's not only the same developers will be working throughout the project. It's like actually what, each and every person will be shuffled from one place to another place and all those things. So from our side, what is the thing means actually what, in case if I'm going to give a framework over there, any changes happens, it should be easier for the new developer who comes also, should be identifying it easily and then clearing it.
Okay. Yeah.
That is what will be done by the high level design. Okay, low level design will be given by these senior developers. That is actually what, how the process can be done in a easier way. Okay, that is actually if you're going to take a recommend over there, and then in which folder you have to keep the organization structure, and then in which file you should have all those things, like those information. What is the naming? For example, I'm going to develop a functionality. What is the name can be given for that functionality, coding level? and then how we can organization everything. Like those things can be done over the low level design. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So just a second, Avani, just a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
now the design has been done. Design is actually what? The structure. Okay, how the coding can be written. Okay, still now we are not written the coding. How the coding can be written in the files and folder structure, how the structure should be maintained, and then all the main implementation details. Okay, we'll be calling it as an implementation details. How it can be coded. That is what will be done in the design.
Okay.
Okay, both HLD and LLD level. Then next it comes coding. Okay, after the high level design. Okay, after the design, we'll do coding, then we go for testing and then installation. Okay, now we have seen about design, now we'll go for coding. So coding will be done by the senior developers and then the junior developers. Okay, coding will be done by the senior developers, junior developers, and then the freshers also. Okay, developer is a person who writes the code. Okay, so the thing is now only what they are going to develop the application. Okay, they get the functionality requirements from each and every level. Okay, the who will give, the BA will give, na?
Yeah.
So that will be taken and it will be prepared by them. Okay, the coding will be done by the developers over there. So once it has been coded, we need to test it.
Yeah.
Because we should know that clearly and information that actually what whether they are doing it properly or not.
Okay.
Okay, because they develop the application after they actually what it should be tested over there. Okay, so in the waterfall model level, okay, it has been came during 1970s or some that point of time only it was being kept.
Okay.
That time we don't have any testers.
Right.
It will be done by the developers. Okay, the product will be done by the developers, and then it will be tested by them only.
Okay.
Okay, so they itself code it, and then they itself will be testing it. So now only recently, what actually by 1990s or that point of time only testers came into the field. Okay,
Okay.
so usually now everywhere testing is being done. Okay, it's now also it's not actually what 100%, 80%, 70 to 80% over there. It has been done by the testers, testing team. Okay, bugs are being found and then it will be sent to the developers. They check whether the functionality is being properly matching with the application. The requirement, they check the requirements and then they check the same application is properly working. So
Okay.
if they found something is not working, they treat it as a bug and then they send it to the developers once again to fix it. Okay, Waterfall model is 1980s model. During that time, developers only used to test the product. But today we have test engineers for the following purpose. Why we have test engineers to test the product means developers may not have sufficient time to test the product.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, usually within 10 days they have to deliver the information means what they will do for 9 days they will be developing it and then within a day they will be testing and then they'll be sending it. So that's why we have a separate team test engineers. They will have a negligible time to test the product because while testing actually what if they find any bugs they usually used to send it because it's been done by them. They will be treating that actually what next time we can fix it over there. But testing team will identify and then they track the bugs over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Since the product is built by them, they may not test the product due to overconfidence. For example, I am the one who has been developed the product. So from my side, I will not be testing it in a very drastic manner. Because I developed it, I always have a little bit confidence that actually my code will work.
Yeah.
And also I'll be always testing in a positive point of view only.
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative way I will not test. But test engineers always will be testing it in a way to break it. So they find different type of chances to test the product.
Yeah.
Okay. And may find error, but they will not fix it. That's what. They find the error, they will think that actually what next release we can fix it over there. Like that, they will be doing it. That's
Yeah.
why test engineers are needed for the testing.
Yeah.
Next step, installation and then implementation. So coding has been done, testing has been done. Now we have to install the product to the customer. Okay.
Yeah.
So because actually now everything product has been ready. Now we have to give it to the customer to test the product. To start using it.
Okay.
So this has been done by the implementation team. Otherwise, we'll be calling it up as an installation team.
Yeah.
Okay. So usually it will be done by them. Okay, but before in the industry, developers only used to go to the customer place and then they itself used to do. But now for everything, we have a separate persons.
Yeah. Okay.
After
So this
the
is all the waterfall model.
yes, correct, waterfall model.
Okay. Okay. So they go in a order.
Yes, perfectly.
Okay.
Each and every phase has been done in a separate phases. Then only it will come.
Okay. So the testing bit is done last.
Yes, correct. So that's why there is a disadvantage also there. Okay, I'll be telling you the advantages and disadvantages also.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now after the product is built and tested, next is implementation will be done over there or installation. It can be done by the developers, implementation engineers, or by the production team. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that is these guys will be going and installing the product and then giving a demo to the customer. All those things will be done by these guys only.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have maintenance. The final thing is actually what? Maintenance. If we come over the top. See, maintenance is the last one after coding, testing, installation, maintenance. So what does this maintenance means? We have developed the product, but we are sure that actually what the entire product which has been developed is not 100% quality.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be always giving a maintenance period time. So the same thing, if you're normally buying any product, we are going to give you warranty or guarantee. No?
Yeah.
Same like that, the software also has a maintenance period. So what
Okay.
this means actually what? Right now they will be giving a 6 months of free maintenance charge. In between that point of time, if you're going to find any bugs on the product, that will be done in a free of cost. Then later on, if you want that same maintenance team to be handled, the client has to pay for it.
Okay. But we try to give the product without bug free, right?
Correct. It's not sure that actually always it will be bug free. But the thing is actually what we are going to, it's not only bugs alone. For
Okay.
example, client will be asking for some other requirements also
Okay.
then.
Yeah.
But usually in waterfall model, we don't accept any requirements.
Okay. Okay.
Here the thing is actually we wait for the bugs. Okay, there is a bug over there. It's a very simple level bugs or some things will be all the things can be done within 6 months of period, because once a customer start to use it over there,
Yeah.
okay, that time itself will be identifying all the bugs over there.
All right. Okay.
So he is the person who will be giving information within 6 months of period. So he will start to use the application in all the different types of scenarios you will be using in the application. Correct?
Yeah.
If things
Okay.
is not working, you'll be getting it within 6 months of period of time or 1 year of period of time.
I got it. Okay. Yeah.
After that, if we're going to get it's not there under the business scenario, see they have to fix it, means it has to be given by them.
All right. Okay.
So we used to charge for it. That's the thing.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So for maintenance also, company will charge as per yearly basis. The software company will charge as each and every year level they renew it. For example, it's simple. You're going to get a washing machine or a TV or a fridge over there. First 2 years they will be giving you 2 years warranty.
Yeah.
Then from the third year onwards they will ask you to renew it. So you have to pay some charges for that. That's actually what they will be saying. The renewal charge is actually what 3,000 or 5,000 rupees for 1 year or 2 years. But even though the service engineers comes to you and visit, whether if there is a problem, we'll be again paying him 350 rupees extra charge or 500 rupees extra charge for his visit. Okay,
Yeah.
and anything product level, anything failure happens over there, that calls also has to be bared by us. If it is a small, any small change, motor or something problem is, those that will be taken care by the company.
Company. Okay.
Same
Yeah.
thing applies here also.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, renewal will happen. Any small level bugs over there will be fixed by us over there. For that, we need to charge for them.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
That's the main thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the advantage of going this to waterfall model means? It's a very simple model and then easy to use. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? The thing is, why this name waterfall model came in? If you see, it runs in a direction from the top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Everything runs from the top to bottom level over there. So that's why actually what everything is easy, very easy to use. So we know what are the phases is going to come each and everything. Once the requirement is collected, we need to have the feasibility study. Once feasibility study and then it's approved, we'll go for design. Then we go for coding. So we know before itself what is the next stage is going to happen over here in a perfect manner. That's why it's very easy to use and simple to use over there. Okay. So that's the main biggest advantage over here. Then easy to manage as each phase has specific deliverables and then review process. That is, once coding has been done, next what is the review process for that one? It is testing. Once testing has been done, next what is installation. Like that, each and everything is having its own deliverables what we need to give, and then after that its review process also is there under the next stage level.
Okay. Yeah.
Phases are processed and completed one at a time. So that means actually what? First, if I take the design level, once the design is done, then only it will go for the coding. I will not do two things in a single place. I'll finish the first phase, then only I'll go for the second phase. So we know clearly that what we need to do over there. Once it's been done, only we go for the next level.
Okay. Yeah. So we can't update if there's any updates. We can't update because design is already done.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
The thing here is what means actually requirement is fixed over here.
Fixed. Okay.
It's
Yeah. Okay.
freezed over there. Once you get the requirements, finally they cannot change it over there.
We can't change it. Okay. Yeah.
So that one already will be getting an approval from the client. That is, this is the requirement. In between time, you should not change it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So he will be telling that actually what? He will be paying, for example, 1 crore or 2 crores for that. Okay. So we'll be giving an information to him. Okay. Requirements are being changed in between time. You have to pay more for it. So based on that, customer also will not be changing it. That's the main thing. Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
So next step. Phases are processed and completed one at a time.
Yeah.
Once the requirement has been collected, then only we'll go for feasibility study. Once we collect all the requirement, then only we'll go for feasibility study. Then feasibility study is done, then only we'll go for design. Then only we'll go for coding, testing. Like the step by step, everything will be done. One is finished, then only we'll go for the next step.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why it is a stable product, is fixed for robust model due to fixed requirement. That is actually it's always stable. You can say that actually what a good quality will come from this product over there because everything has been identified at the beginning stage only. Okay.
Yeah.
So next, disadvantages. Testing is a small phase which is done after coding. Okay. So in case in their side, if the requirement is wrong or if they have misunderstood the requirement, they would have identified the bug only during the testing field.
Testing phase. Okay. Yeah.
For example, 1 year is the project is going to be done means, okay, after 9 months or 10 months only we will be identifying there is a problem.
Yeah.
So it takes more time for them to identify. If it is a small problem, not a big issue. In case the main functionality only they have done a big problem, means what will happen again to develop that one, it will take 2 to 3 months for you to do that.
Yeah, so you have to
So
begin. Yeah, okay.
yeah, I cannot finish the product within 1 year. So again, I'll be extending it for another 2 months for you. So what will happen? The finance manager already has given information. Within 1 year, you're finishing this one, you will be under this profit. If you're extending it for another 2 months, we'll be under another profit.
Yeah, okay.
So those things, here it comes over here. That's the thing. That's a disadvantage over here. Testing comes as a very small phase over there. So next.
Okay.
In this model, requirement and design is not tested. Okay, the thing is actually what we are not testing the requirements and then design. Only the coding information only we are testing it over here. That's why when we identify any bugs in the requirements or the design level, any problem, so we are being there under a bad situation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So one more thing is what means actually what? We cannot change the requirements in the middle. Okay. That's why we go for waterfall model. Okay, the requirements are freezed over there. That's why we need to go for the waterfall model. That's is a biggest disadvantage over here. Okay, if any problem comes over there in the design or the requirement level, it needs to lead to a lot of rework for us over there.
Are we still using a waterfall model? Any companies?
Now, none of the companies uses waterfall model.
Okay.
It's been stopped before 10 years only.
Okay. Did you ever work in waterfall model?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, most of them would have not worked on waterfall model because it has been stopped over there before 10 years only.
Okay.
It's not a proper model. Now, actually, if you see, entirely all over most of the places, they go with agile model, a new model.
Okay, not V model. Is it?
V model also very rarely they use.
Oh, okay.
Now, agile model only, it's in the peak. Everywhere they use agile model only.
Agile, okay.
So when we need to go for the waterfall model means it's for the simple application. Okay, if it's a very simple application, we always go for the waterfall model over there. Okay, there is nothing much to develop over there. At the time, go for waterfall model. Very short-term projects we can go for it. Whenever we are sure that requirements are not going to change, those 3 chances you can go for the waterfall model.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because requirements are freezed over there, we cannot change it over there, and then can be used for only short-term projects only. Okay, its application also should be so much simple for us to develop it. Then only you can go for the waterfall model.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Clear? So this is what about waterfall model. So we are getting any doubts on this, Vinay?
No, it's all clear. Yeah.
Okay. So what you do, you just go through this document and then just read this one today itself. So this is a very basic model. Based on this only, all the models are being developed.
Right. Okay.
If you understand this one, understanding the other models also is very much easier for you. There will not be any confusions for you. Everything is very easy.
Okay.
So requirements alone will be how we will be getting this. Actually, we will be getting from the client. Correct? So that will be documented by the BA or the PA.
Yeah.
Okay, how it will be documented means, okay, so we have 2 things. One is CRS, another one is SRS. Okay.
So CRS and SRS. Okay.
CRS and SRS, customer requirement specification and software requirement specification. Okay, I'll be explaining you that one in a very detailed manner later. So what is the customer requirement specification means? It will have only the business information because that is given by the customer.
Yeah.
Software requirement specification means that is the BA would have been prepared that one, how the software to be, it's been converted from the requirement over there.
Okay.
That is what done by the BA.
Yeah. Okay. This goes in a document.
Correct. Everything will be documented. CRS and SRS.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this is about waterfall model. Tomorrow we'll see about the spiral model and then the other models over there.
Okay.
Vinay, you have any doubts on this one?
No, it's all clear. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So I'll stop the recording.
Okay.